Albert.
Sit down, guys. You're fine. I'm good.
This is a nice family picture, Albert.
Albert, it's your night. You'd like to make any opening remarks?
I don't
or
inspire
now,
questions.
start with questions.
Albert, how did that feel and what did you see on the 699 and on the 700?
I actually didn't see anything. I'm still enjoying. I think what a special night. First of all, to have my family here in town and to be able to do it here at Dodger Stadium, where I think I said early, my joy pretty much of this game came back last year, being in the postseason and being in the clubhouse just a few feet away from here. It's pretty special, especially with the Dodgers fans do it here, and and then you can get to see both sides. They get to enjoy this, and then doing it with the Cardinals uniform is even special. So just pretty awesome. I'm just thanking God, running around the bases, for allowing me to do it this time, especially with my family in town.
Albert, no solo lograste el cuadrangular 700, pero también blanqueaste al mejor equipo. El equipo en sí blanqueó al equipo de los Dodgers esta noche. ¿Qué tan especial es este momento para ti? ¿Cómo pudiste controlar tantas emociones?
Bueno, no la controlé. Si ustedes ven el video, el último jonrón, bajé más bajo en el túnel y ahí fue que las emociones salieron. De verdad que para mí, como te digo, ha sido una bendición. Y hacerlo aquí, como te dije, en Dodgerstown, frente de la fanaticada que me apoyó mucho el año pasado, que me dio vida una vez para el béisbol que siempre me ha gustado. Y jugamos súper bien, el equipo de nosotros nos está bateando muy bien, y venir aquí y blanquear a este equipo, un equipo que quizás lo podemos ver en la postemporada, de verdad que nos sentimos muy felices por eso.
Albert, dos preguntitas, pero antes felicidades por ese conectar ese control número 700, que llena de mucho orgullo no solamente a la fanaticada del béisbol en todo el mundo, sino también a la fanaticada dominicana, que se siente muy orgullosa. Solamente lo vas a ver en las redes sociales. La primera pregunta es, ¿qué estaba pasando por tu mente después de conectar ese slider adentro y convertirse en el control número 700? Cuando estabas corriendo las bases, ¿qué pasó por tu mente? Y también la importancia de cuando pisaste el plato, ir donde Beltré y saludarlo a él.
No, sabes, las emociones, como siempre, bien emocionado de lograrlo, y una noche tan especial así, con la ceremonia antes del juego, como los Dodgers, el equipo se han tratado, la organización, primera clase, como siempre. Y cuando anoté, de verdad, eso fue lo que vi. Él me hizo señas cuando yo di el jonrón, el 699, me hizo señas, tú sabes. Y eso fue lo primero que reaccioné, después que me siento mal por mi compañero de equipo porque me estaba esperando para darme un abrazo. Y yo le dije, espérate, tengo que venir aquí. Y fui y saludé a Beltré. De verdad que ha sido una persona que hemos jugado en contra, una persona que siempre ha respetado, que ha subido nuestra bandera en alto. Me siento súper agradecido, bendecido de compartir este momento con él también. Y nuestro país que está de fiesta, la República Dominicana, esperando, tú sabes, toparlo.
Haven't you always been so good at just sort of like controlling your emotions in these situations? That's as emotional as I've ever seen you running the bases and all that. Why do you think this moment got you?
Why? Because of this, my beautiful family, after the Lord, that's who I play for. They've been walking through this journey, through the ups and downs, and to the cries, and to the hurt, to the injuries, and, knowing that they have my back, and having them, understand in this game like this, being part of this history means a lot to me, everything pretty much to me. So having them understand, supporting me and being here, that's why, knowing that they were here. And it's amazing how God works. I mean, it could have happened last week in St. Louis, which probably would have been awesome. I mean, but to allow it to happen tonight, having my family, friends, and people that really care and love me, it's even special for me.
You've always said that you're not a numbers guy, but to be in that club with Hank and Barry Bonds and Babe, can you just put that in perspective, what that means to be in that elusive company?
I mean, it's pretty special. What I think I shared with you guys last week, I think when it's really gonna hit me when I'm done at the end of the season and I'm retired, and probably a month or two after that, like I can look at the numbers and, don't get me wrong, I know where my place is stand in this game, but I think since day one when I made my debut, it was never about numbers. It was never about chasing numbers or anything. It was always about winning championship and try to get better in this game. And I had so many people that taught me the right way early in my career, and that's how I have carried myself, for 22 years that I've been in the big leagues. So, that's why I really don't focus on the numbers. I will one day, but not right now because I'm still active in this game, and I guess I just don't want to disrespect, what's happening, what's around me, and my teammates, and really, I don't want to do it 22 years later, just because I'm close to hitting a milestone like I did tonight.
Albert, when you crossed the plate, Albert, you went right to Adrian Beltre, which was a reminder that you were the first Dominican to be able to cross this threshold. Where is that important?
It's really important because it's somebody that I respect, somebody that I play a lot of games in this stadium against him, and somebody that's gonna be probably our next Hall of Fame, in 2 or 3 more years. The way that he carried our flag, the way that he went about it, the way that he had open doors, for so many of these players right now. And I felt like, he was there in batting practice today. We had a little talk, and I told him, I'm like, man, I want to do this for our country too, because I know they wanted it so bad. And to be able to see him, I knew where he was sitting, so it was really easy. By the second time, right away I went over there. I just want to share that moment with him because I think he would have done the same thing if I would have been in the stand.
Albert, you brought up joy a couple times, both out there on the field, but also one of the first things you said here in your family. How do you feel that on the field? How do you feel? Does that give you a lift? Have you felt that joy kind of lift you or lift you through these games?
I think when you have an organization that has your back, which the Dodger organization did give me that opportunity, and they have my back and believe in me, knowing that I was able to help that organization a lot last year with the role that I was given, and opened the door for me to really have the Cardinals going after me, because I think, I was talking to Friedman and Doc early in batting practice. If they wouldn't give me that opportunity, I don't think I would be seen here today, or you guys wouldn't seen the history tonight. And because of that, and the way that they respect me, and the way that the whole coaching staff and the whole organization, from the owner to all the way down, I mean, it was just a pretty amazing moment, and allowed me to really find that joy for this game, being in the postseason. I was like, you know what? I think if there's a team that can give me an opportunity, I want to play again, because I felt that I can continue to play, and I feel like I can continue to play if I wanted to next year, because whatever I put my mind into. But you know what? This kid or this family behind me now is more important to me, and I want to be focused on that, and that's why I made my decision in spring training, just to say that this is my last year, because I knew that if a moment like this would happen, I knew I was going to change my mind, and I didn't want that pressure in my life.
What does it mean that this happened on the anniversary of the first Dominican to play in the major leagues?
I really didn't know that, but to tell you the truth, if I tell you that I knew that, I would be lying to you. But
just to think about that 66 years ago.
God works his thing in amazing ways sometimes that we don't understand. So I'm just glad that I was able to do it tonight, and so right.
Albert, congratulations. You've spoken so much about the emotion and things that have mattered so much to you. But on a night that's been so monumental, what will you remember most about it?
Tonight? I don't know. I guess the ceremony, the game. I mean, I don't know. I'm still remember, this has just happened a few hours ago, so I'm still shocked. I'm still like living the moment pretty much and celebrating. I think tomorrow, maybe in Milwaukee, you ask me the same question, I might be able to give you a better answer. But right now, I'm just, I mean, I can close my eye and just seeing that pitch and just hit it out of the ballpark and like just running around the bases, the things that was going through my head. So right now, just enjoying the moment with my family, my teammates, and my country, the Dominican Republic, is celebrating the people back in St. Louis. I mean, the fans here and the stand, it's just pretty amazing, my last year and the support that they have given me so far is just unbelievable.
Did you get the ball, Albert? What's the status there?
I don't, and like I told you guys, souvenirs are for the fans. I don't have any problem. If they want to keep it, they can. If they want to give me back, the baseball is great. But at the end of the day, man, I don't focus on material stuff. I think I got the bat, the uniform, helmet, things that are special to me at the end of the day. I think that's why the fans come here to have a special moment of history. So if they want to keep that baseball, I don't have any problem with it.
Albert, does this remind you of 500 where you were 2 short and then you hit 2 in the same game? Did it have any similarities at all, or?
No, to tell you the truth, I mean, it's not like I'm coming in and say, man, I need to hit 2 tonight, or like, I know that one night if you swing the bat great, I mean, you might hit 1, 2, 3. I mean, I've done it before. It's not like I haven't done, a few homers in the game. I've done it so many times in my career. But like I say, we were just struggling first game of the series. We're trying to lack winning a division, and I mean, the way our team respond tonight against probably one of the best teams in the game right now is pretty special.
What was it like in the clubhouse afterwards, Albert?
They kind of give me a little shower, a little toast, and they put me in this laundry basket. Thanks to Adam and Jerry Molina. Imagine me jumping in there like I struggle getting out, but they just give me a little water, beer shower and all that, and just enjoying the moment, I got to share a little bit with them, like how special this is to me and to my family, and to be able to do it with this uniform is even better, and then do it here at Dodger Stadium, where, I spent some great moments last year.
Albert, Phil Bickford was on the other end of your historic home run tonight. We were just talking to him. He was saying how amazing it was to be your teammate last year, and just what a great person and teammate you are. And he's looking forward to speaking with you, whether it's tonight or tomorrow. What are you going to say to him when you see him?
I'm just going to tell him thank you for hanging that slider. No, I mean, all those young guys last year, to me, I say it was just, I started a new family over there. Going from the Angels to Cardinals, Angels, and then now here. I knew some of those guys there, but that time that I spent there, 5.5 months, I believe, including the playoff, man, you just get to know them. You get to build a good relationship and really, really great group of guys. I mean, I would just add on, I didn't come here to try to change the clubhouse or anything like that. I was just having a great time to enjoy, the Dodgers believing in me to giving me another opportunity. And my job, whatever I was in the lineup, was just try to help the ball club to win. And whenever I wasn't in the lineup, just shot with the young guys, and he was one of the guys that I shot a lot last year, and Julio and Lux and Billinger, a bunch of those guys, and I hope that I did let the mark for those guys, because I think at the end of the day there were so many players that did the same for me, especially early in my career when I was in St. Louis, and I think for me that's the mark that I want to continue to leave in that legacy, especially right now with this organization, with the Cardinals organization, all the young players that we have up and down in the minor leagues.
Albert, other than people who are here with you tonight, who do you think is out in the world most proud of you today?
Well, obviously my family in Florida, my grandma, and my dad, all my family in the Dominican Republic, but I think Somebody that comes to my mind when I was in the dugout was one of my closest friends, Fernando Orango, who passed away several years ago of cancer. He would have been the first guy that would have got that text message and telling me congratulations. So I know that he's looking down and smiling, because he was somebody that believed in me in 1999 when I got drafted. He used to work with Tampa Bay, and we did a tryout, and they didn't draft me, and he ended up leaving the organization because of that. He was really upset, and he ended up working for the Milwaukee Brewers, and then he ended up working with the Cardinals too. And it was somebody that I considered almost my dad, somebody that really, really I enjoy spending my time with him, whether it was in spring training when I was there in Florida for six or 7 weeks, or Arizona. He used to come and watch me for a week, and we just talked baseball. It was just somebody that really taught me a lot mentally, because I believe this game is more mentally than physically. And and he was one of those closest friends that really walked through me, with me, through a lot of my success and a lot of my failure in my career, and always really making sure that I have my mind straight and the things that I want to do, and continue to trust the process. So, I'm still in touch with his family. Tony, he's in New York, his wife, which, like I said, he made a big impact in my career, especially early.
You on a team that's going to the playoffs, may win the division. You set this record. Could you imagine this final year going like this? I mean, you've played at such a high level for 21 years. Could you have imagined it ending like this with so many accomplishments?
You don't, but I think, like I continue telling those guys in the clubhouse, continue to trust the process of work. And God gave us the ability and the talent to play this game every single day. And at the end of the day, our job is to try to come here and do our work. And then if you look at yourself in the mirror and knowing that you have given 110% every day in this game, and then you look at yourself back when you get to the hotel or your house, and you look at yourself before you go to bed and say, you know what, I gave 110%. The rest you cannot control. You're gonna make some errors. You're gonna learn from that. You're gonna learn from a lot of mistakes that you make along the way of your career. So, but I think, the best thing that happens when you make those mistakes, it makes you a better player, it makes you a better person, it makes you a better teammate. So I think at the end of the day, that's how I look at it.
Albert, this is kind of full circle for you. You start in St. Louis, you're back in St. Louis, but to be with Yadi and Ben Wainwright, what has that been like this last year? Awesome.
It's pretty cool. Still waiting on Wainwright to decide if he's going to retire. No, I keep pushing every day. No, I think he can, joke aside, I think he can pitch a couple of more years, I think. But it's just great, just to be back with those two guys, who we have a lot of great success, especially early in our career. But then Skip Schumacher, we're kind of like all four are kind of the only guys left in uniform from that championship ball club. But then you look our manager, he was the guy that made that call and really wanted to talk to me, fill me in, saying, you know what, I feel that we can use you and believe in me. Then you got Mo and the owners, the WED, and believe, that I'm able to help this organization, and I was pretty excited. I only had a week. I wish that call could have been a little shorter, earlier, where I could got ready a little bit, and they only give me a week. But it's just amazing to be back here and just to be able to help this ball club, every day, whether it's in the bench and just accept my role, that they were giving me. And I think I'm a guy that I believe that when you tell me something in front, I like that. And they told me, listen, this is kind of the role that you're going to play, the same thing that you did with the Dodgers. We throw you with righties here and there. And, I think I'm done a pretty good job. But I think it's great when you have great people around you that believes in you. And that's what they done.
Albert, congratulations on behalf of the Cardinals and the Dodgers and Major League Baseball. I'll let you enjoy the evening with your family. Thank you and congratulations.
Thank you so much. Yes.
Thank you, Albert.
Gracias.